I am back. And we're ready to go into this ruin and find the masked elf that's looking for Ciri. Just get a light spell. So I can do magic too. Skill of Gambeson. Beast oil. There we go. Bounty Hunter's Gambeson. Kadwini Gambeson. Dark Iron Gambeson. How do we make beast oil? Easy. Enhanced beast oil. We just need 2 more bear fat. So we either find a alchemy shop or a fat bear.
The Wild Hunt.
What? Phantom Riders? That means... I thought they didn't exist.
Feast your eyes on the non-existent then. Got a navigator with them.
What?
Can you teleport us to the other side?
I'd rather teleport us home. Do you really mean to follow them?
Teleport. Hurry up.
Not sure I like any of this. Ready. Follow me.
Damn portals. Wonder where Kira is now.
Okay, looks like we have drowners. Specters. Those count as necrophage. Yeah, drowners count as necrophages. Ogrids. Neckers count as ogrids. Ogrid oil. Take heed, gents. There's neckers under this here bridge. If you all cross at once without slowing or stopping, there's nothing to fear, but if your cart throws an axle and you get stuck out there, well, close your eyes and pray to Militelli? Kurt Hammerback, City Guardsman in Vengerberg. A lone necker is harmless, 5 are dangerous, 10 can kill even a veteran monster slayer. Particularly troublesome are the larger, stronger individuals known as warriors, as well as the rare breed of neckers known as Fukas or Pukas. Okay, so fire or necrophage oil. Says there's one right there. Declare an Arrakis decoction. The controller shook and I thought I was drowning, but I wonder if my, I bet it was my Quinn wearing off. Do we have a map? Not really. Alchemy supplies. Entrance. So that's not doing hardly any damage. But underwater, it's an instant kill. That's interesting. Okay, so somebody had hollow. Boglet mutagen. Boglet teeth. What are boglets? Okay, fortunately they are necrophages. So we can use the same oil. If night ever catches you in the swamps, stay put and wait for dawn. Even if it means standing waist deep in water with leeches crawling down your trousers. Most important of all, if you see a light in the fog, never, and I mean never, go towards it. Johannes Strud, Guide. Fog is the traveler's foe. In the forest it can make one lose one's way. At sea it can send one sailing into the rocks. Yet such dangers are nothing compared to the monsters known as foglets which sometimes lurk within it. These creatures have powerful arms and claws like Zeracanian Kinjals, yet what makes them truly dangerous is their mastery of deception, beguilement, and disorientation. Many times they need not attack at all, instead simply drive their prey into madness or into boggy marshlands, after which they wait patiently for it to drown in the muddy waters. And I want to check my inventory to see how much oil has been used so far. A lot of it. So am I supposed to just keep putting that on and putting that on and putting that on? Hmm. So my decoctions run out. So I can see my oil up there, I think. Okay. Ah. Too dangerous to meditate. How did I try to meditate? I did try to use swallow, but apparently I didn't. So it seems like 20 basically gives me 20 swings. And I can't apply that to my quick bar. Witchers, like sorceresses, are infertile. So in the TV show I just saw them, they would trade the ability to have kids for their enchantment that would make them look different, or make them look how they wanted to look. Okay. All the way back here. Okay. I think so here we go to meditate. Mutagen, and we found a different kind of mutagen. I don't think it was one we had a... Wow. That we had a recipe for. Strange. Strange is not showing.
That stench.
Okay, now it's showing up. Okay. Got our olive back. Okay. When level 0 foglet, level 4 foglet. Okay, so we have the real foglet and the fake foglets. We'll go ahead and save just so we don't have to do all that again if we die. Wow, they do a lot of damage if they hit you. Whoa. Oh, let's see. Did I actually did not loot the body. Got his ear.
Kira?
So we come in from over there.
Kira?
So I think it went over my toxicity when I... Oh. Where's the...
You that afraid of rats? Could have annihilated them with one spell. Fine, won't say anything. So what happened to you?
There's something here. Something that distorts teleportation. I've no idea how they managed to get to the other side problem-free.
Wild Hunt's teleportation magic is different. Got specially trained mages for that. Navigators, they call them.
They can have 3 helmsmen and a parrot for all I care. I'll not risk that again.
Let's go. Wild Hunt got a good head start on us, but we still stand a chance.
Have you gone completely mad? We must leave here at once.
I gotta know what the Wild Hunt's doing here.
But we came to find the Elven Mage, not fight the hunt.
If they reach him first, we won't get a chance to talk to him. Besides...
Go on, finish. Wait, you've got some special interest in the hunt. Is this about Ciri? There's something you've not told me, isn't there?
Come with me and maybe I will.
Are
So
you always like this? I'm beginning to feel sorry for Triss and Yen.
Oh, very well. Let's go.
So I think my face is because of my... because of my toxicity. Toxicity offset is 70. Went over that. Face doesn't look like that. Don't know.
Well. Well. Well.
She says, well. I was gonna talk to her and see. If she would sell the stuff I needed for the greater beast.
How do you like that silver?
Alchemy paste. Here we go, dried fruit. That was worth the... There's gear down here? So we went that way. What's up here? This is the way we came in. Okay, so this is the way we came in. Let's go ahead and put our oil back on. Okay, so we tried to teleport over there. We failed. We ended up coming back through here and going this way. So we're still trying to find a way all the way around.
Larena Luna. Edna. Silvate Larena Lunet.
Daughter of the Gull.
That's the elf.
Arvek Tva Ledi.
What was that? An illusion?
No, a morphotic projection.
Ah.
Message was definitely for Ciri, daughter of the Gull, Lara Doran's heir.
Indeed, it is what the elves would title Ciri. But what was the bit about the sign of her sword? A riddle?
Yeah, not a hard one, though. Not if you know Ciri named her sword Tirael, Swallow.
Come now, who aside from you would know that?
Might have been the point. Your elven mage secured the passage, hid it, so that only Ciri could find it.
He failed to foresee that someone like you would show up.
Nevertheless, I think he was expecting uninvited guests. Made some preparations. Let's hope the Wild Hunt ran into some obstacles.
Well then, let's go. Do you think following the swallows will suffice?
We'll see.
Ah, so there's this wall.
Old Elven Port.
Must have been how they got here by sea.
I wonder how long ago that was.
Okay, looks like
Careful. That oily yellow vapor, it's toxic.
I hardly need instruction from you. I recognized the Vulpine Morel immediately.
Vesemir, soon after he'd learned to cast Igni, he tried it out on a patch of these mushrooms.
Terrible idea. What happened?
Well, he survived. And wounds heal awfully quick on creatures. Come on.
okay, let's go and make sure we put some more on. Okay. Okay, I think that was all we needed for some things we can make blue mutagen. Oh, okay, we need one more lesser blue mutagen. So I was going to turn one of that lesser into a normal, but if we're going to use them for this, then we don't want to do that. Yeah, so we just need our Arenaria. So we just need white flowers. Okay. Cannot attack this target. Don't want to attack her. I'm gonna blow up.
Swallow. Seems we're headed the right way.
Where do you see? Oh. There's something rumbling.
Look, it's rather similar to that other pillar with the projection.
Sirel, ni forte sol esser
Heaviest route is not always the best.
Sirel, ni forte sol esser
Find Kelpie.
Kelpie? Does he mean that sea monster?
No, that's what Ciri named her mare. Horse could apparently gallop like a demon.
Good name for a horse. So, shall we look for it?
Gavella Glan.
Ah,
Sirel, ni forte sol esser Ein Silek.
I wonder what all this means. They look hastily scribbled on with lime.
so there's a horse. Looks like the horse is jumping in the water. So, what is this? Looks like a dog.
Hunting dog. Can't see any connection to Kelpie.
Must you touch everything?
Wow, okay, that sucked.
Geralt, are you all right?
You might say so.
Okay. Let's jump in the water. Oh. So one of the loading messages said that if we were having trouble holding our breath, we could make a killer whale potion to help us breathe underwater. I don't know how we do that, but I'm all about that. Making a killer whale potion.
Kelpie.
Maybe I need to do something with that horse.
Another horse. Almost exactly like the last one. Let's see what this does.
Geralt, I don't know what you did, but it worked. Come back here. Look, they're opening.
They?
Let's go. Well, now I know what distorted my effort at teleportation. This very portal.
And I know why I landed in that drowner nest.
You should be pleased you emerged from the portal in one piece.
And everyone still wonders why I hate to be teleported.
We must try to activate it.
I'm gonna save here. I have a vague recollection of a golem?
I think that's a swallow.
Up!
Sure it's safe.
Of course. The Elven Mage prepared this passage for Ciri. Come on now.
Gavella Glan.
It's grown awfully quiet.
Is that bad?
A bit like the calm before a storm.
Oh, I accidentally healed myself? So you can still do your healing while you're paused. Okay, so we can pause and still do our... still do our potions and whatnot.
I've a bad feeling about this.
Tyrael not recognized. Destroy the intruders.
Okay.
Vela Glad. And that would be that. I knew we'd manage.
That's so? Make sure and tell me beforehand next time.
Elementa oil. Dwarven spirits. Nice.
My intuition's a fine instrument, Witcher. Don't underestimate it. I've some very good feelings about you, for instance. In several domains.
Okay. So that turned out to be fairly easy. Let's go alchemy. Basilisk decoction. Applies a buff increase intensity of a randomly selected sign at dusk and dawn. That's almost an hour and a half. Elementa oil. Let's definitely make that. Okay.
Once you finally find Ciri, what will you do? Any plans?
Depends what she wants.
Imagined it? How it will transpire? What will she say? What will she look like?
No.
I'm sorry for getting ahead of myself. At times I forget. We hardly know each other. Certainly not enough to discuss personal matters.
Not to worry. We'll get there.
Uh-oh.
What? Got that feeling again?
And more.
Crap. Okay. I'm gonna say that that's an elemental.
How you like that silver?
Look, they're opening. Let's go.
Gavella Glan.
Okay. What was he guarding? Split bolt. Broadhead bolt. Viziman champion. Okay. We're gonna go up here and save just in case we go running into danger again.
Teleport over there.
We must activate it quickly. I've a feeling another golem's about to surprise us.
Another swallow.
Look, it worked. Come on.
So 2 teleports. And now I have no idea where we're at.
Look, we've managed to cross the bridge. This
Oh,
is
nice.
where we saw the wild hunt.
Great. Means they're way ahead of us. Come on.
Gavella Glan.
Wild hunt. Definitely.
They destroyed the Major's sentries. They didn't come here for a friendly chat with the elk.
Meaning you ever thought they might have?
Okay, so that big thing is just a chest. Let's
Froze them before they could attack.
okay. Let's see about our inventory, see what we picked up. Okay. Nothing better what we got, which to a certain extent I'm happy about. Means we didn't waste our money.
Shut up! Esai Isa. Jabba doing Nilin Yama. Ren! Shin Tabir!
So I remember something about this fight.
The White Frost. Mage from the hunt summoned it. Can you seal those cracks it's blowing through?
They're too far. We must get closer. I shall shield us with Demetia Press Surge. Stand at my side.
Okay, so we have to stay around her.
Darian Annoy!
Ready. Stay close.
And is it Beast that's gonna come out?
Hey, Nicola! We must close them!
Want me to go?
I'll do it, just cover me!
Hound of the Wild Hunt. I'm gonna go ahead and put on Beast Oil for next time.
Hey, Nicola!
Show me what you got.
I'm not sure that's actually doing anything.
Angal Scamina!
Just one more.
So I'm using my steel sword, it's pulling my silver sword. No, 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 no.
Angal Scamina!
What?
Darian Annoy!
Kira! What's wrong?
It'll pass. That took a great deal of power.
Just don't faint on me.
Now, in your firm embrace, what a new life.
Love to be able to say we could stay here a while and rest.
I know. We must go on.
They blocked the passage. Maybe I can try.
Leave it to me. Come, we might still catch them.
Okay.
Thanks for your help. Pretty tough slog.
Good thing I came with you. You'd never have managed without me, would you? Come now, admit it.
Yeah, never.
Actually, I should really fix up my sword. So
Great.
Spikrug Akaton, Tawny Owl. I already have Tawny Owl. Well, if I make more, does that mean I get like 6 of them instead of 3 of them? Okay.
He awaits us.
This is one of the Wild Hunt. Yep.
You're stubborn, Tuan.
Who gone to one?
I shall help you.
Step back.
Stop telling me what to do.
Damn, you're ugly.
Oh.
I wonder how long you last.
Okay.
Geralt, look! He's opening a passage!
Stay calm. Focus.
Geralt! Geralt!
Okay. Okay, so he's using heavy attacks that I can't What? Okay, he's healing. Okay, so I can lock onto them. Nice.
Well and whole. I feared.
Unnecessarily. Let's look around.
Potion
Concentrate,
for
this looks like the
Tyrnala.
elves'
Leah?
laboratory.
Wildhunt Warrior Sword. Okay. She blew up a thing over here. Horse blinders. Fiend decoction.
Larena Luna.
All right, let's watch this message.
Sirel, this place is no longer safe. Do not tarry here long. Trust no one. And above all, beware the witches of Crookback Bog. Try to reach the place where last we were together.
Where last we were together, not much to go on. Damn it.
Perhaps it's best he didn't leave a clearer message. The Wild Hunt broke in here. Surely they saw the projection.
They searched everything, and if they had more time, they'd probably have torn the place to the ground. But that doesn't change the fact that we haven't learned anything. Not about the elf, not about Ciri.
Well, we know they were well acquainted and traveling together.
The witches of Crookback Swamp.
Crookback Bog.
Kira, if you're hiding something,
But I didn't say.
why didn't you say anything earlier? I told you Ciri had a run-in with a witch.
Well, I had no idea you meant them. If I'd told you something, you would have rushed off to find them. But we needed first to confirm that Ciri was here, didn't we? I shall tell you everything now, of course.
Now, after I safely led you through the cave,
I can't believe you'd think so poorly of me. Perhaps you do bear a grudge against sorceresses.
can't imagine where that comes from. You know these witches?
I've never met them, but I've read of them. In an old manuscript I found in one of the huts in the village. It mentions the village witches venturing into Crookback Bog at times to liaise between the villagers and the crones, the ladies of the wood. The crones appear to be intolerant of outsiders, but they help the local folk. Apparently, they stop the spread of the plague in Velen.
What's your take on this?
I'd love to shrug it off as the nattering of so many old women, yet throughout my first fortnight in Velen, I had horrible nightmares. Something was calling me out into the swamps. One night, I decided to enter the dream consciously, render it lucid. I confronted the thing directly. It broke contact at once. Peaceful nights ever since.
How do I find them?
The swamps are vast, dangerous, but they say the crones mark the way for peasants who wish to visit them. The manuscript mentions a chapel in Crookback Bog, and from that chapel one must follow a trail of treats.
Treats.
Of course. course. They didn't read you bedtime stories at Kaer Morhen. All normal folk know that witches live in gingerbread houses poised atop chicken legs.
I'll have to see that to believe it.
Take the tome and read it. I truly do believe you'll find your Cirilla. All right then. As a start, let's look for a way out of here.
Good idea.
Why do we even come?
Okay. Elder Blood.
Mysterious mage herbalist.
Cavalry gauntlets. Dancing star.
What's this?
The potion I gave him. Seems he saw a use for it. Drank it.
What potion did you give him? Where am I hearing those things from? After the white frost. Smarring ash down dreamy hills, past the sparkling waters, Tyrnalia drifts, slowly, softly, silently into oblivion. Sage lips blacken, forest bones quiver. Before an ice-bound eye can blink, in the distant skies I will watch your descent. Tyrnalia. So I think we found a potion of Tyrnalia. We'll have to look up and see what that does. The gods have abandoned us. The mighty of this earth care not for our fate. Only the ladies of the wood watch over over Velen. In foul times, when plague and famine reap their harvest, we must beg the ladies for help. If they see it fit, they will hear our pleas and knock back fortune's foul blows. This is how one begs help from the ladies. Find a child, young and innocent, take it to the Crookback Bog, seek out the lady's shrine. 'Tis where the trial of treats begins. Set the child off on the trail, and it shall follow the sweet track and find the good ladies. The child will never want for anything again, for the ladies are kind and generous. Stand before the shrine, pronounce your supplication, and the good ladies will hear. For they see and hear all that takes place in their demesnes. If you made the offering as must be done, your pleas shall be heard. Okay, Elder Blood. What exactly is Elder Blood? According to some, it is the powerful elven curse passed from generation to generation. Those in whose veins the infamous Hen Ikar flows are said to carry death and destruction within them, to sow hatred and disdain in the hearts of men. It was from this contaminated blood that Ithlin prophesied an avenger who would be born, a destroyer of nations and worlds. Others claim the Elder Blood is an extremely rare inherited talent, granting control over time and space to a degree unattainable even for elven sages. Sadly, few bearers of this gift have been able to control it in full. This merely partial mastery inevitably leads to sudden outbursts of the power that take the form of unpredictable, uncontrollable, and extremely dangerous explosions. Behind the dark legend of the curse of the Elder Blood lies the truth of these tragic cases. For obvious reasons, the bearers of the Elder Blood were always subject of greater interest to the world's mighty and to mages alike. The former counted on the truth of Ithlin's prophecy on an avenger being born who could destroy worlds and who they could thus use for their purposes. As for the latter, they hoped to harness the magic of Hen Ikar to broaden their knowledge and powers. Ultimately, however, all these plans were for naught. The Elder bloodline broke off with the disappearance of the heiress to the Nilfgaardian crown, Cirilla Fiona Ellen Rhiannon. Okay. So we learned a little bit more about the Ladies of the Wood. Just down here. Gotta get our olives. Okay, we can set that on fire. Is that the way out she was talking about? Okay, I don't know what that symbol means, but I think we have something else to do first. Let's see this.
Must have burned these notes himself. The Hunt wouldn't have bothered.
Meaning he knew they were looking for him.
The Bear Legend. Berserkers do not constitute a separate clan in terms of blood or lineage. They are instead a family forged by warriors who have heard the call of the bear, and answered it in abandoning their loved ones and joining the community of mountain dwellers. Not every man who seeks to join it is accepted into the Brotherhood. The candidates must first pass difficult trials, which usually end in their death. The last trial is the hardest. It's called the Trial of the Bear's Triumph. But few outside the Brotherhood have ever witnessed it, and none know what those who undergo it must endure. Quite curiously, the inhabitants of Skellige themselves know very little about the Berserkers, or Wildkarls, as they call them. They do not like to talk about these man-bears, not with outsiders, and not even amongst themselves. Torn out page, Doppler decoction. Entry on botchlings. It's a good book. Introduction to Applied Magic. Magic is the science of harnessing, subduing, and making use of the power of the elements. It is also an incarnation of chaos, which is why no one without proper training should ever dabble in it, in any of its domains. Expert mages make of magic an art, but the road to virtuosity leads through years of practice, study, and hard work, and requires a considerable amount of required inborn talent. Magic was implanted in our world through the conjunction of spheres, and was discovered to be a living, changeable, and controllable being shortly thereafter. Magic is a being. The name of the first mage, the one who first discovered this talent within himself and grappled with its power, is unknown. We do know, however, that in a relatively short period of time after the discovery of magic, groups began to form in which talented beings could work together on developing their abilities. This period is usually considered the beginning of magic as a science, and these groups, the prototypes of magic schools. The fundamental planes from which one might draw magic power are earth, water, air, and fire, and the tomb which you currently hold. Each of these will have a separate chapter dedicated to it, ordered according to the level of difficulty and danger associated with the element discussed. And, oh, no. So we have that there, and what is this?
Strange. My medallion's trembling, but there's nothing here. What's with this wall?
It's an illusion. I sensed it as well. I expected we might run into such things, so I brought this.
Meaning what?
The Eye of Nehaleni. It dispels illusions. It's easy enough to build, so you're welcome to this one. It's bound to come in handy. And each time it does, you will think of me.
Huh. Thanks.
When you notice a shimmer in the air, walk towards it. When you're close, press X to dispel the illusion.
Simple, isn't it?
Let's see where the passage leads.
I wonder if... Was the other thing an illusion?
An illusion.
Hard Skelligacton, Marble Forest. So this is a time when Cat Eyes would help. The See in the Dark potion. I'm gonna put on some necrophage oil just in case we get attacked by a foglet again.
Interesting. Great.
Mogrim. Silver sword. Slightly worse than what we have, but we can put 3 different pieces into it. Wild Hunt Warrior sword. Requires level 2. Who could possibly be here at level 2? I don't even know if that's possible. I mean, you'd at least have to kill the griffin. Kill the griffin, do all the stuff at the castle. Yeah. You could probably be... you'd probably still be 2 or 3.
Do you feel that? A flow of fresh air from the left. Must be an exit that way.
Good. Let's get out of here.
Wait, there's still the magic lamp.
Oh.
The magic what now?
Lamp. The elf promised it to me in exchange for my help. And since his return here seems doubtful, I must retrieve it myself. If I can find it, that is. Will you help?
Yeah.
Yeah, why not?
Splendid. Come then.
Gavella Glan.
We're certain to find something here.
Okay. So at level 6 we open that. Another mutagen at 9. Gwen has a chance to knock down. Let's go ahead and do that. We've been using a lot of Gwen. Why did that get taken off? Okay, not what I wanted. I must have double tapped. Oh. So what I did was I hit and then, yeah. I hit X twice instead of square. Okay. So we got a door.
Inscription here.
Show me.
Can you translate the inscription? I can decipher maybe a third, but that third doesn't make much sense.
Give me a minute. I was never any good at the high variant of the Elder Speech. Alright. This might seem a bit literal. I'm afraid I can't replicate its sophisticated internal rhymes.
Just translate it to make sense.
4 guardians, 4 flames, standing proud in a line. The first to light his fire dared not march on the end. The second, by the first, played a woeful lament. The third kept close to his faithful beast. The fourth marched not beside the first, yet like the second played a tune. And thus they stood o'er their queen, who slept beneath flickering stars.
Sounds like a riddle, all right. Mind repeating the riddle?
4 guardians, 4 flames, standing
Proud in a line.
The first to light his fire dared not march on the end.
Okay, so we set one of the middle two.
By the first, played a woeful
So the second one is near the first one and has a
kept close to his faithful beast.
third is the beast.
The
Fourth.
fourth
Okay.
marched not beside the first, yet like the second played a tune. And
Okay.
thus they stood o'er their queen, who slept beneath flickering stars.
Okay, I think there's 4 statues here. One of them we saw had a
See
dog.
if we can solve this.
Okay, so we have a dog. That's number 3. So the first one is neither in the middle, or is not at the end. Ah, so they both. So we have 2 of them. So the first one said it doesn't march on the end. Second one played a tune. Third one was an animal. Was with his animal. The fourth one was not next to the first one. So I think that's our order.
Lit up like a charm.
Let's try it. Just gotta figure out the order.
4 statues, each like the other.
Wait. Something just happened.
Behind that wall, a movement.
Okay, we have.
Looks like some elven sanctuary.
Whose grave is it? What do you think? No inscription, sadly.
There's lots of inscriptions. Look at that.
Sign of the gull. If I didn't already know where she was buried, I'd guess this is Laura Doran's sepulcher.
Perhaps it's a monument to her.
Can't see the elves commemorating her this way. Heroine of a tragic legend to some, but most see her as a traitor to her race, who got her just deserts for marrying Cregennan of Laud.
Perhaps the elven mage is Lara's kin. It would explain why he's helping Ciri.
Possible. This what you're looking for?
Uh-huh.
So what's it supposed to do?
I hope I'll be able to activate it. Let's leave this place, shall we?
Sage's notes. Day 3275. Final conclusion regarding the lamp. My experience with the magic lamp unequivocally confirms that by using it, active centers of condensed spiritual energy can be coaxed into contact and can communicate a limited set of beings' last memories. Lara Doran's remains, however, emit entirely inert spiritual energy despite the violent condition of her death, which should have strengthened the desired tendency. Lara remains silent. At this point, further research on lamps enabling contact with the dead seem entirely useless for my purpose. So she wants a lamp she can use to talk to the dead. Place of power.
Magic. A place of power.
Okay, let's go ahead and potion from Tyrnalia. Okay, 50 vitality, 50 regeneration during combat. 50, 5 seconds. 50, 5 seconds. So it's the same as pepper. And half as good as grapes. Okay. But we want the Elementa oil. And we will...
Damn it.
Golem's heart. Archgriffin decoction.
I dislike this place vehemently. Certainly hope we haven't lost our way.
Vampire oil. Okay, we're probably looking for a symbol. Let's look at our alchemy real quick and see what we have here. Oh, bombs. Dancing star. Produces a fire explosion that can cause nearby opponents to start burning. Let's go ahead and make that. Arch Griffin decoction. Use an Arch Griffin mutagen. Vampire oil. Oh, just needs one more ducal oil. And dog tallow. Maribor Forest. Accelerates the generation of adrenaline points. Algal bone marrow and drowner tongue. I wonder if the disembowelment thing helps with dismember, helps with getting us parts from monsters. Ah, there we go. Okay. Okay. So I think we got her what she was looking for. We just need to get out of here.
Place of power. Should draw from it.
It's gonna help a Yurden sign. We don't really use a Yurden sign very often. Maybe we should, but she coming with us? Oh, she's just slow. Thought maybe she wasn't following us. Okay, this is the way out.
We going?
And an illusion.
Something here. Where's that artifact Kira gave me?
At last. But it was worth it, right? You learned something about Ciri in the end. Something important. Do you intend to venture into Crookback Bog? You must tell me about it afterwards.
Don't know that I'll get the chance.
Geralt, there are two types of men. Those who see opportunity and take advantage, and those who forge the opportunities themselves. I've always seen you as an example of the latter. Besides, I've a favor to ask you. So, visit me sometime?
I'll stop by. You can be sure.
In that case, I shall be waiting.
See ya, Kira.
Okay. Invitation from Kira Metz. Level 6. Secondary quest. Geralt and Kira's journey to the Elven Marriage's lair had forged a tight bond between them, the kind of harrowing life-or-death experience forged between soldiers at war or students during exam week. And so, when it was all over, Kira invited Geralt to stop by her hut sometime. In a way that suggested she did not mean for an afternoon of tea and crumpets. Okay. So that might be something we can do. Ladies of the Woods with the Bloody Baron. So we know Ciri has been... We think Ciri has been with both. Ginny of the Woods. Treasure Hunt. Okay. So talking to Kira would be good because she's an alchemist and we might be able to buy some stuff. Let's see what this thing is over here running from us. It's a water hag. Oh, wow. Hopefully it saved us really quick, really soon. Really recent. And if that's the case, then we will let this thing run away from us. Higher vampires are very powerful and extraordinarily intelligent. Didn't read the rest of it. But we now have a way to make vampire oil. The Witcher gear. Okay. Okay, that's good. And her icon is still there. Even though she is not. And the water hag ran away from us because it's scared. So where are we in the map? Okay, that's underground. She's back way up there, Midcote. Okay. I remember this being like a wizard place where they did like experiments and whatnot. This is like a keep out in the island, out in the middle islands. I don't remember what these places are. Those were the two rat nests. Okay, well, let's take the boat. Let's take the boat over here and we'll see what's up. Just need some ducal water. With its raging rivers, deep oceans, and broad lakes nestled in mountain valleys, the world contains many areas inaccessible on foot or horseback. To get to them, you must either swim or sail. Look for boats along the shoreline and locations marked with a harbor symbol. Be careful if your boat smashes into rocks or other obstacles, it will become damaged and might even sink. Okay, well, let's go out to this keep first, because it's just like out in the water. And I remember there being chests out there, but maybe there's things to fight there too, I don't remember. If there's something bad to fight, then we'll just leave it for later. Yeah, but if it's just like a drowner or something like that, then hidden treasure. Assassin's trousers. Rubido. A saddle. Can't quite fit. Blood-smeared note. Note to self. Small isle with ruins or a bridge built of red brick. That's the spot. Traces of a camp left on the isle. We'll need to dive down among the submerged ruins. Chest visible among them.
Show me what you got.
Okay. Oh. Okay. And I'm going to need to meditate to get back my overburdened. Okay, just normal saddle. Does food weigh anything? It does not. Okay, 2 pounds. I need to drop 2 pounds. It's probably armor stuff. Okay. Rusty Skellige scored is what I last got. Let's go ahead and meditate for an hour. Now I'm a healing back. Algol decoction, Mastercraft silver sword, nice. So we can't run. So let's get in the boat and sail back. So if you're overburdened, is it faster to swim than it is to run? I think I'm heading the wrong way. I am, so we want to go up. Basically, we want to follow the arrow for now. Go right past that peninsula there. I guess it actually might be the edge of an island. And then we'll hang a right. So if we can find saddlebags for cheap, that might be a good thing to pick up. Fyke Isle. I don't know how shallow that is, but oh, it looks just like an island on the map. And then right up there, I believe, is where we're gonna go. Find ourselves a new town. Hopefully there'll be a merchant there. Maybe find some maps. Maybe find an alchemist. Make a whole bunch of potions. Okay. Oriton. I think. Okay, there's a dude there. But we're gonna go farther in. Yeah, so we have a blacksmith.
Master Witcher, there's an elven burial ground in the caverns nearabouts mid-copse, and a heap of monsters roaming about it.
Okay, burial ground. Okay, let's start by going to the merchant.
Gonna kill the monsters. All of them.
The witch? She told me I were to educate you.
Old woman.
Which I now strive to do.
Okay, let's talk to this trader. Trader, not traitor.
Got coin to spend?
I might. Wouldn't mind a look at your stock.
Okay, so let's see what he's got there. Rugged saddlebags. 320 though. So really, we just want to we just want to drop as much of this stuff. I want to keep that. And keep that. We'll sell that. We haven't been using it. We'll go ahead and sell this. Keep that. Sell. Sell. Actually, I wonder if we get better at the
Farewell.
at the blacksmith. Get better prices.
It's you. What's wrong? I'm home.
Yeah?
Let me see what you're offering.
Okay. Glare. It's an upgraded silver sword. Crossbow. +1 damage. Secondary weapon. So a lot of stuff, but no Guardian Longsword. 9 gold. Yeah, we gotta take that. Oh yeah, we're making a lot more money here. Okay. So crossbow bolts, blunt crossbow bolts, do more damage. But then you just run out of them. Okay, requires iron ingots and feathers. Well, let's go ahead and make these just to see how this works. Okay, so they can make more. Okay. Steel swords. No Guardian. Novigrad.
So long.
Okay, we're gonna go back to the other guy and try to sell some of the just junk.
Greetings.
Wouldn't mind a look at your stock.
Okay, we already have those. Already have that. Bear hide. Out a coin. $320. No, I don't think we're ready to spend that much. We could easily run into an alchemist and find all sorts of stuff to buy.
Farewell.
But it is something that we want. And let's go this way. We will pick up the fast travel.
How do I get my lush to use his head? Ow! So, she gives me an amulet, says it'll quench his thirst.
Okay, request from Anora. Listen here, my man Johners left me and our pack of nippers, took whatever valuables he could carry and walked off without a word about where to. If your path crosses his, spit in his face for me. A lonely ear doth forest hear, a hand with marks the lady's harks. Why would you put that on the board? Goose has stopped laying. Hark and help any who can. My goose has stopped laying, though she's not but a year old. The beller said to smear her rump with rapeseed oil to get her laying again, but when I tried that, she pecked my hand so hard till I still wear the bruise to this day. So I'm asking if anyone knows a safer method. Rapeseed oil is used to make, or rapeseed is used to make canola oil. The Beast of Honorton. Good folk. There's a vile and dangerous spook, beast, or devil of sort causing no end of trouble near our village, Honorton. We promise our profundest gratitude and a sizable reward to any brave lad who can slay it. If you're looking to learn more, come visit, ask for the Elderman Sobermeyer. Contract, missing soldier. Let it be known that an Imperial army is in need of a man who knows the area, a hunter or a scout, for example, to help us find a missing patrol. It is possible the soldiers fell prey to a monster. If this suspicion is confirmed, anyone delivering the beast's head will pay the reward by the undersigned. Address any and all questions to the same individual. Glory to the Emperor Milan Norin, commander of the division stationed in Oriton. Let all read know. Yestarive Nordra popped her clogs. For long years she'd played on our pity, begging for alms and her due as a lone widow without kin. Yet 'twas all lies. We went ready her body for burial, and lo and behold, behind her stove sat a sack bursting with grain, beans, and peas, and next to it a satchel of dried apples and mushrooms. We summoned the alderman at once and decided as follows. The food will parcel out to everyone in the village, and Narendra will deny a proper burial, tossing her into the swamp with a stone tied to her legs instead, so that she may never know peace after death. Let this be a sign to all who steal for themselves at the cost of others and hide food from the rest of the village while covering it up with lies. Such shall be accursed by gods and man. So that could turn into a monster.
Did it? Next day, he traded it for a jug of hooch.
Okay, so we go.
Go to the woods again. Weren't it recent you went to see him? Aye.
Okay, so this video's been about 2 hours, so we will take a break and come back to this. Treasure hunts, sunken chest. So we did not find all of them. Okay. Feast of Honorton is level 25. Okay. Yeah, and we'll go do the Kiramets.
As thanks. You'll find out soon as you need their help.
Mystery of the Byways Murder. So that's another one that it wasn't showing when I was just looking. That's annoying. Okay. Okay. Well, I'm going to go ahead and call this video here, and we'll start up the next one. I'll probably just travel over to the treasure. So, join me for that. We'll get some treasure. We'll hit the alchemist, and then we will be maybe off to meet the Bloody Baron. So, join me then. Bye.